Fix It All here. Do you have yourself a 99 Chrysler Sebring and you need to change the power steering pump? Hey, good news! I figured out a workaround so we don't have to pull out the plenum and that big bracket that we can't seem to get the power steering pump past. Okay. Let me walk you over to the pump. I do apologize. I have already taken this thing apart and started putting it back together again. I know that's not helpful to you. I'm sorry. This is the pump, the old pump. When it is, I'll go over the garbage can here, but when you're trying to take it down, bear with me. I only got one hand and I'm trying to hold the camera too. When you're trying to take it down, it doesn't fit. It just won't come down. Your pulley's over here. You know, you can't seem to get anything to work. But there's a groove. There's an area on this side. You see on the bottom of the screen how it's big, and towards the top there's nothing, like right up here. This area right here, I'm going to set this down. I'm sorry for my camera work. This area right here is where you're going to squeak it past that bracket that you're supposed to take out. It's a puzzle piece. It sucks, but you can do it. Let me show you the car, and I'll show you what I did that's different than what the other people say. And coincidentally, if you believe you're having power steering issues, you should check the reservoir first. These reservoirs on these Chryslers, Dodge, and Jeeps, they have a screen in them. They can get plugged, and they can act like your power steering pump is bad. I already checked this one, so I know that's not the case, but it could be in yours. So anyway, there's the power steering pump. It comes out from here. You have to take this bracket off right here. This bracket right here has to come off. There's two 13mm bolts. You also have to take the power steering pump off, which is your 15 here, 15 there, and another 13mm back here in the back. You take that off, and then you'll be able to, once you remove the hoses from the top, you'll be able to spin this thing around, and you'll be able to take out these two bolts right in there. Those are 13s. That'll get this outer bracket to come off. Once the outer bracket's off, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna put just a few slight handle pulls on the jack. You really only have to pull the motor up about a ½ an inch. Any more than that and you could really do some damage to the motor mount. So you need about that ½ an inch. Then you can kind of bump it into these bottom brake lines a little bit, and she will come out without doing anything further. So it is a puzzle piece. There's a lot of 10s. Well, there's not a lot of 10s. A couple 10s, couple 13s, couple 15s. Other than that, make sure you take the reservoir out. The hoses, the big hose, I didn't take the hose that goes from the pump to the reservoir. I only removed it from the reservoir because that's all you have to do. You can take it out with the hose connected. And the little hose, you get that out, pull your reservoir out, clean out your reservoir, and then go ahead and do what you got to do. It's manageable. I think you can do it. If you have any ideas, if you've done this yourself and you realize, you know, if I'm missing something, by all means, add something. I'm telling you this after I did the job because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get it out without taking the plenum off and getting that bracket out of there. This one is really not fun. So don't shoot the messenger. I'm trying to help you out. I know I didn't give you like this tutorial on how to do it, but I'm a one-man shop. I operate by myself, and I can only do so much with one hand. Plus, I didn't want to make a video that may have been a fail right off the bat. Figured it out. I got it. I'm giving you advice. That's all I can offer. So, if you like it, please hit the like button. If you want to comment and say, hey, you saved me a bunch of time, or hey, you're really, you know, not the greatest of teachers on this particular vehicle, I do apologize, but that's the way it is. I got mine done. How about you? Fix It All, over and